shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. So glow.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every f***ing game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report live post-game show. I'm your host, Tommy. Mikey should be joining me shortly. And yeah, at least I showed up. I'm not talking about Mikey. I'm talking about the sorry-ass Buffalo Bills that barely got the win today and didn't show up to this game. But they got the dub, and that's the most important thing you can ask for. So Mikey is here. Mikey in the house, right on time, really, man. Good job, Mikey.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Nice.
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Where do you start with that? I mean, we won.
We won.
I guess
That's
we
a good start.
We got the W.
Got the dub.
You saw Rousseau step up today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you saw flashes of the old Milano. That was awesome.
Yep.
And Joey Bosa is just a playmaker. Like, he may not have the gaudy sack numbers, but the dude makes plays when you need him to, and that's kind of what we need.
Yeah, no doubt. Did my first kind of solo live stream of a regular season game. It went well. I had a good time. The chat was there supporting me. Appreciate you guys. At least I showed up, unlike my Buffalo Bills. But like Mikey said, they got the job done. They got the win. I mean, that's the most important thing out of all this. But it's still, man, like, it's concern. There's a lot of flaws in this team. And also, it's not just coaching, it's players. Like Dawson Knox, what are you doing? You know, and it's crazy.
Brandon Cooks, what are you doing? He dropped
Brandon Cooks. That's second one. Yeah, second time you've done that. You know, I'm honestly, man, I kind of prefer Gabe Davis at this point over Brandon Cooks. I mean, so also, like I said, I was preaching, get the ball to our tight ends, get the ball to Knox more, and then they go ahead and drop it, right? So it's just like, can't do that. Unacceptable. Right there, the game's over. You go up 10, pretty much game's done. Not enough time for Cleveland to do anything. But I'll give credit at the end there. The defense stepped up. They put a lot of pressure on Shador. Obviously got to him, made it count. But I'm still not overly thrilled about the total effort of the defense, but they did get through turnovers. They got sacks when it mattered. They stepped up when it mattered. So I'll give them that. I'll give them their props, their dues. But overall, I thought it was a sloppy performance by everybody. Even Allen.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like they went in with, like, you know, they were just on cruise control. They didn't come out. Like, they ran the ball great in the first half, but then they stacked the box the second half. And we weren't trying to throw the ball. Like, there was no adjustment after they shut down the run in the second half.
Correct.
And it became, and Allen had a couple guys. I mean, we had a few drops, but Allen airmailed two guys.
He did.
You know,
Miss Shakir.
just across the board. And then on defense in the second half, 3rd and 16, Milano has guys behind him, and he gets a tripling call, gives them automatic. Like undisciplined football across the board. At the end of the day, no one's going to remember this game this week.
No.
You know, it's a W in the win column, and that's all that really matters. But that's about all I can say about the game. It wasn't pretty. Oh, no. Also, and Bernard is he's so bad right now.
Yeah.
When we lost Thompson and Bernard went in, he takes bad angles. Like, there was nothing about
doesn't have the speed to catch up either because of the injury. He's still dealing with that. I'm with you, man. He's hurting the team more than he's helping the team. But unfortunately, he had to go in. We don't really have an option there. I thought Dorian Williams missed the tackle as well. I was disappointed in his poor tackling on him. I thought the offensive line, for the most part, did a really good job today. I will say
they did. They did a
really good
today.
Yeah, and they didn't get the record broken on them today. He only got a half a sack. He needed a sack and a half, so they prevented it. Right? He's gonna get the record, just not on us, folks. Not on Josh Allen. A little disappointed in Josh Allen's play as well. A couple overthrows. I thought him holding the ball way too long
at the end of the half.
Yeah, horrible set.
Horrible
exactly.
Sack at the end of the half.
Can't do that. You're putting you're hurting your team by doing stuff like that. So there was just a lot of bad play, sloppy play. It, like you said, it kind of seemed like they just came into town. Let's just get the win. You know what I mean? They really, it just didn't, the effort wasn't really there, right? It was just, we're a better team. We'll get the dub because we're just the better team. And it almost bit us in the ass, right? Also, I love that we were up at half, but it's weird with our team. It's like when we're up at half, then we go conservative in the second half. When we're down at half, then we play the opposite, right? Because we have to, right? Now we're not conservative. So it's just like we can't win. We can't win with McDermott, right? I would love if we're up at half and we just keep the pedal to the metal in a second. But that's not how he does. He doesn't want to do it like that, right? He wants to be a little bit more conservative now, work the clock, blah, blah, blah. Like, so it's just like I don't even know what I want anymore, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I will say this. We are now 6-0 when leading at halftime. So...
Yeah.
Let's continue to win at halftime.
Doesn't mean, Johnny comes in and says it doesn't mean anything. Like, we won in a letdown spot.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
All you have to do is win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was Shador.
Yeah.
I get it was Shador. Shador was 20 of 29, 157, one touchdown, 2 picks.
Okay game.
Yeah, go
ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I felt like we didn't contain him early on good enough. We did at the end. But it felt like he had a lot of open space there at times in the first half. You know what I mean? A lot of open field for him to run. So we should have had a little bit of spy on him, knowing that he has, he's mobile. And I felt like we did a poor job in the beginning, but we adjusted at the end. But go ahead.
Nah, not until late in the fourth quarter did we adjust. He ran all day on us. And really, we played like this was Burrow and that high-powered offense. We played 2 high safeties, said, you're not getting nothing over the top, and just let them dink and dunk underneath. I think the game plan should have been press them and make Shador beat you over the top.
Correct.
Like, I did not understand this game plan at all on defense.
I didn't either.
We left wide open lanes for the running. Thank God, I feel bad for the guy for getting hurt, but thank God Judkins got hurt. He was going to tear us apart.
They kept doing that receiver
end around
that worked every single time. We just, for some reason, seemed so confused on that play. Like, it's not like a unbelievable trick play. Like, come on, man. First time, fine. Second time, what are you doing? But you're right. Like, I didn't understand the game plan. I really didn't. Offensively, it is what it is. That's what we are. I'm not gonna crap on it. I thought they did good in the first half. Second half was a totally different story, bro. I mean, what did we score? 3 points in the whole second half, right?
Yeah, and we stopped running the ball.
Right.
Like, we stopped running our pitch tosses. We stopped doing anything. We just decided to line up and run them straight up the middle. That was it.
Correct.
And I hate when Joe Brady does that. Like, that's the worst type of offense that we can have. Like, there was no creativity. There was nothing. It was just it was wild. Like
plain Jane.
We throttled down in the second half and let them get back into it. Like, at the end of the day, we won, and that's all that really matters. But Sammy comes in and asks what part of the field to drop. It was in the end zone, wide open.
In the end zone, wide open,
all by himself. Josh hit him in the chest and he dropped it.
Yep. Can't have that happen.
No championship blood on this team. I don't think they've figured out their 53 yet for the playoffs. And they just keep sitting Gabe Davis, who I honestly believe outside of Shakir is the best wide receiver on this team.
Yeah, I mean, I hope today they learned a lesson with Brandon Cooks. And for as much as I was excited, I mean, I was willing to give him a shot, but for as much as I was excited about Brandon Cooks coming to town, he hasn't really offered anything. So at this point, I've seen enough. It's time for Gabe Davis to be called back up. Look, I'm not saying Gabe Davis is going to be like the old Gabe Davis or anything, where he's going to, but I trust him more at this point than everyone else except for Shakir probably. So Shakir, I still have a lot of faith in still. Mm-hmm. He made a hell of a catch, by the way, because he got hit, boy, and he held on to the ball.
He made a few good ones today.
Yeah, but I'm worried about the kicking position as well. I hope Prater gets back soon because you could tell they didn't even want to risk it on a field goal late in that game. They went for it on 4th down. I'm not he's shaky, man. So there's a lot to be. There's not a lot, but there's some things I'm kind of concerned about going forward on what they're going to do here, especially linebacker. Let's see what happens to Shaq because he did not come back, correct? I don't think he came back.
It was a neck injury.
Yeah, so that's something to keep an eye on, man, for sure.
Yeah, talking about the Chiefs also lost Minshew early in that game. Minshew went down, so they had an undrafted guy at quarterback. Yeah.
How about the Dolphins?
Ugly.
Dolphins got fucking work, bro.
Well, yeah, they put in Quinn Ewers.
Yeah,
thinking he was better. 2
interceptions. Burrow 309, 4 touchdowns. The Dolphins defense I thought they would do a little better. Their defense was actually playing okay, but they gave I don't know where the effort was today. At home, 45-21. I mean, poof. Yeah, they're done, man. They tapped out. What other game was it? I thought the Chargers, I thought that game was going to be a little closer. They took care of business in Dallas, 34-17.
As expected.
And yeah, the Saints walloped the Jets, which, we kind of knew they would win. I didn't know about killing them, but 29-6. Vikings just squeezed past the Giants 16-13. And the Panthers beat the Bucks. The Bucks, man, talk about a team, Mikey, that started off hot, was in everyone's rankings, in the top 5, top 3, and they just have fizzled away. Man.
Baker got hurt, and it just wasn't the same after he got hurt.
No, yeah, Evans too early in the season. Mm-hmm. They just could not recover, man. So yeah, that could be done for them.
Scott, I won't say we're fucked from the point of this Bills team. At any point, they played a competition. They do. We played a down team today, we play down. We play to an up team, we play up. We play to the competition. Rather than just coming in and rolling over the bad teams like we should, we don't. We just tend to play with our food, and I don't know why. But, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Poyer had a slight limp. I'd rest him until the playoffs. Yeah, probably not going to happen. Sean McDermott is I don't trust him. End of the day, I still trust him.
Yeah, I don't either. I thought I saw Cook going off the field, little ginger as well. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah,
but
Cook, Josh. There was a few of them.
Yeah, Josh. I'm so used to Josh though.
Always being banged up.
Yeah, but Cook is that one. I would be a little bit concerned about. You know what I mean? We don't need that guy. Now he even dropped the pass though early in the game too. That was so we're just execution was
green grass in front of him too.
A lot of green grass. So poor execution today by everybody. I gotta say. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of the key players, poor execution. Josh Allen too. Like I said on that miss to Khalil Shakir, bro. There's a lot of green. He completes that. There's a lot of green.
I know the crazy part is Josh was 12 of 19. He missed 7 passes.
Right. Just missed a couple that
and
were
one of them, and 2 of them were drops. So he missed 5 passes. They were just the 2 that he missed were when we needed to convert, and he just missed.
Correct. Yeah.
AJ is a free agent at the end of this year, and I bet you anything they re-sign him. That's a Buffalo Bills thing to do right there. That tiptoe was a catch. Yeah, I agree, Callie. I do believe that was a catch, but I don't know what a catch is anymore in the NFL.
That was a bullshit call, bro. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm sorry. I don't know how that's not a catch. That was clear. What was the reasoning? Because I didn't have obviously I was doing it live. Did you hear the reasoning?
They basically said it's because of the way his cleat hit. They couldn't tell if it got down. Like JJ Watt was saying, if it was the other way and it was going out and it was the front of his foot, they would call it a catch. But because they couldn't see where the spikes were at, they kept it incomplete.
Gotcha. They kept it with the call on the field, basically. Because I guarantee if the call on the field was a catch, they might have stayed with call on the field. But yeah, you don't think so? You think they reverse it? Yeah. Damn. Okay. See, I thought it was close, but I you know, when they zoomed in, I thought that was a catch. Yeah. So it is what it is. I have no idea anymore.
It's so wild, and I don't even want to say it's all McDermott because we missed so many tackles. Like McDermott can't get out there and tackle for them. Like I agree, but here's the thing: these are McDermott's guys. These are the guys he wanted.
Correct.
And the fact that we're 9 years in and we're still talking about this defense can't tackle,
right,
is wild to me.
Right. So there's two things. It's either you're not coaching them up correctly, or it's the players, right? So it's one or the other. There's no other way around it, right? So if you feel you're McDermott, you feel like you're doing everything in your power to coach them up. You guys are going through the process, your training camp, everything. It's something that you go over and over and over tackling, and yet the players aren't executing. Well, guess what? You got to move on, right? You got to move on. You got to get players that can tackle, and clearly they're not. They're re-signing these guys. They're bringing them back. So I don't want to hear it then when you are upset about the poor tackling, because it's the same guys and you're practicing it, right? You're going through this week after week, and yeah, get guys in here that can tackle them. But yeah, I saw it left and right, bro. We had guys, in the backfield, and we just could not tackle them. They still gained 4 or 5 yards. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, and I'm with you, John. I would not be surprised to see Stefanski canned either. Like it's not gone well. Him and Shador, you can tell, don't get along.
No, they hate each other. Yeah,
it's just it's wild. I think he's playing injured. Like honestly, that ankle that he's been playing on all year has not gotten right. And once you start having bad ankles, it's not good.
It's tough.
Baker's a fraud.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a multiple year fraud, I guess. Just in time. I was wondering something. Nope. I'm good. It was wild. I watched it in the car when I went. Like it was on the local channel here. So I was able to watch
I heard
the NFL Network.
Callie Blitz said it was local. Yeah, that's good.
It was on the local channel here, so I was able to. It was easier for me to go do what I had to do and
good
just
stuff.
Watch it while I was out. Bernard has regressed. Hopes. Yeah, we need Shaq back. Like you saw a difference in the defense when Shaq left.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad when Poirier and Wyatt was your best players on the field. I wouldn't say they were the best players on the field. The best in the back seven, yes. Although it's hard to say that because honestly, I thought Benford was really good. Like they never even tested him. They stayed away from Benford the entire game.
Benford played. Yeah, I thought Trey actually did pretty good too. Trey made some good tackles.
Been doing well the second half this year.
So like I said, there were some guys.
Well. Bishop played well.
Yeah.
I thought Milano, outside of the tripping call, Milano's been moving around better and better and better.
Milano,
kind of looking like the old Milano.
Brute played really good.
Deion Walker looked good.
Walker. Yeah, for sure. It wasn't all bad. There was players that stood out, and there was no doubt about it. We're not going to shit all over the team and not give you the good, right? That's not what we're going to do here. We're going to tell you stuff that we like to see. But, there was definitely guys that stepped up today, and there was definitely guys that did not. So it was a mixed bag, I guess. Yeah, let's hit that super chat. Hey, sir. Appreciate that, Johnny Utah. McDermott looks so stressed and mad. He's a good guy, but has zero trust with his time management. Zero. Yeah. Terrible. That's always been one of his biggest flaws as a head coach. Takes bad timeouts, bad. Obviously time management. That's part of it. And just like I said, the little tiny things that maybe some people don't get that or doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it is. The ultra conservative garbage. I can't stand it. Playing not to lose instead of playing to win. That's his thing. It is. And, once again, I think my biggest beef with him out of everything is just he's a defensive-minded head coach with a defense that's been really poor over the last 4 or 5 years. And I expect better from a defensive-minded head coach. Just like if he was an offensive-minded head coach, I would want my offense and I would expect my offense to be one of the top 5 or top something. I mean, if that's your shtick, you know what I mean? So, I think that's my biggest takeaway.
11-4, Bob. Yes, he's coaching 11-4 team, but let's be perfectly honest. Josh Allen, there's a reason why he walks up and gives Josh Allen hugs after games.
Yeah.
Or James Cook. Let's not pretend like Sean McDermott has a master class that's leading this team to wins because he's coming up with some crazy scheme or something.
Right.
He's not Kyle Shanahan or O'Connell or McVay or any of those. Yes, he's 11-4. Great. How long are you willing to let Josh go through his entire career at 11-4, 12-3, 13 and or whatever it is, 13-4, and lose in the AFC conference championship game because the defense can't get stops?
Right.
Are you okay with just constantly doing the same thing over and over and over? Because I'm not. At some point, you gotta say, okay, we have to change something. We've changed our coordinators, we've changed our players, we've changed everything except our head coach. At what point does the head coach take responsibility for that?
Yep. And I listen, and it is what it is. It's your opinion, Bob. We can respect that. But I'll say this one last thing because we'll be on this subject forever if I don't say it's the last thing we'll say. You know who else said that, Bob, for many years? Chiefs fans with Marty Schottenheimer, right? Hey, he's 10-3. Hey, he's 13-3. Hey, he's this. And eventually, those same fans that were probably saying that for years and years and years probably eventually go, all right, I think it's the time, right? Because eventually you have to, right? You can't keep going through the same results. The end results is the most important thing, Bob, right? It's not about regular season record. If it is, then fine. It's your take. It's your opinion. If you're good with that, my end result is Super Bowl, right? It's that or nothing, right? This is it. So we're 9 years in. If we don't get a Super Bowl this year, we're going 10 years in. If we don't get you get where I'm going, right? So this is eventually you have to get a new voice. You have to get a new leader. You have to get just a whole new outlook on what you feel should happen or where this Bills team should look like, right? And trust me, Josh Allen's not going to cry about it. He'll say good things about McDermott. Thank you. He's a great coach. I wish things would have worked out, but the next guy will come in. Allen will praise this new guy coming in and say, hey, same thing, right? He praised Dorsey on the way out. He praises Brady now. When Brady leaves, oh man, I wish I got it done with Brady. But the next guy come in, he'll say great things about whoever the next host. It's just the way it works. So these guys get over it. They understand it's a business. And just like us fans, we want more. The ultimate goal is Super Bowl. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
And one team wins the Super Bowl, but guess what? We haven't even been.
Correct.
We have the best player in football, and we can't figure out how to get to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Sean McDermott's the only head coach that has all the accolades that he has that's never been to a Super Bowl.
Right.
Bob, at some point, we okay.
Right.
At the end of the day, if you're okay with this, I guess we just see it differently because I'm not.
Exactly.
Okay with it. And that's fine. We can agree to disagree on this.
Yeah. Also, too, when Mikey, if McDermott even got there during this course of 9 year span, and even if he lost one, but if he just got there, I, as a fan, would at least feel a little bit more comfortable in saying to myself, well, you know what? He got there once. Okay, he probably can get there again. I would have a little bit more faith in that. But the fact is we haven't. He hasn't. And I don't want to keep going on through the same thing each year where we're talking about what draft picks we're going to draft. And like, we have to eventually make a change. That's all we're saying. I'm not even saying he's a terrible head coach, and I don't think Mikey is either. I think he's a good head coach that's reached his ceiling, and he has a lot of flaws that I don't like, and that cost this team playoff losses.
I don't want to kill him because he's done a lot of good things here.
No, yeah, absolutely.
He's turned around things, but at some point, I always go back to the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors.
Sure.
You know, Mark Jackson was a great coach for what they needed, changed the culture, got him win, but they realized they weren't going to be able to go to that next step with him. So they went out and got Steve Kerr, and he took him over the top. You know, at some point, you know, it's like, okay, we keep knocking. Like,
yeah.
The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and over and expecting a different result. Like, at some point, you have to do something, or just expect that we're probably never gonna make it over the top and be okay with it. If you love McDermott that much, like, listen, if we fired McDermott tomorrow, he would have a job the next day. He is a very good head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid was a very good head coach with Philadelphia, but he had to leave Philadelphia in order to be able to figure out how to get over the top.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Rick Carlisle coached the Pistons, same roster pretty much, and just he couldn't figure it out. Now, the good thing for Rick is he went to Dallas and figured it out there, but sometimes that happens. Andy Reid with Philly couldn't figure it out there, went to KC, got to figure it out, found the quarterback, whatever. But Rick Carlisle was fired by the Pistons, who brought in Larry Brown and won a championship the very next year, or actually the same year Larry Brown was hired. So it tells you everything you need to know. I mean, Flip Saunders coached the Minnesota Timberwolves, was like excellent coach. Bro, guy had 60-plus wins. I mean, guy was great. Could not get it done in the playoffs. Came to the Pistons after Larry Brown, same thing. So imagine, he goes to a team that goes to the championship twice in a row and couldn't get us back. Got us to the Eastern Conference Finals. Couldn't get us past that point. He did the same thing with Minnesota. Got tight. He was a different kind of coach. He wasn't Larry Brown. He didn't have that next level, championship level. That's what I call it, championship level coaching. And I don't think McDermott has it. It's unfortunate, but I don't see it.
Thomas, every player makes mistakes. You watch Matt Stafford, you watch Patrick Mahomes, you watch them all make mistakes. Yes, we have the best player in football. Is he perfect? No. But when the chips are down and the it's the brightest spots, he usually comes up big for us.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you don't believe that, that's fine. You fan the way you need to fan. You see it the way you see it.
Right.
You know, it's okay. I wish Michigan had Michigan at the top of their list. Yeah, he's not going anywhere, and Terry Bagula isn't gonna let him go. Bean and McDermott are going nowhere. We open a new stadium next year. Doesn't matter what happens.
No, yeah, they're staying.
Sammy, yeah, I agree, Tommy, but we can't lose a fifth. Yeah, if we get there, we can't afford to lose that. If he wins one, I will happily, and I've been saying this for years now, I will happily eat crow.
Dude, Bob, I have an ongoing bet. It's just a lifetime bet, as long as McDermott is our coach, that I will get a tattoo that says "I heart Sean McDermott" if the Bills win a Super Bowl. Like, so trust me when I tell you,
he's gonna get
ain't nobody eating crow more than me if the Buffalo Bills win a Super Bowl. Sean McDermott. And by the way, and I said this a million times, if they do, bro, I could give two shits. I would be so fucking happy. I'll eat crow all day. I'll eat it for the rest of my life, and which I will. It'll be on my body. So I got no problem with it.
Not only that, but we've eaten crow. You ate it on Cook this year.
I did, absolutely.
It on Dean Walker. You know, like I'm happy like to eat the crow and be wrong about the things, and I hope I am, and I hope we win it this year. And all the people who support McDermott can come back in and say, "Tommy, Mikey, you were wrong." You know, eat crow because I'll happily eat it. I just don't. I won't believe it until I see it. To say anything about McDermott, there's no Mahomes or Burrow, possibly Lamar. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna tell us a lot. The sad part is this is the worst Bills team we've had in years.
It is. Yeah, it's not it's definitely a team that's the injuries too. I would say it's been a crazy year with the injuries as well, and I would say it's our worst offensive. Even though stats won't tell you that, right? Like we're up there as far as offenses go. I just don't see it. I'm surprised that we're, you know what I mean? We're like top 5, I think, right? Which is wild. It just doesn't feel that way, right? Like that's the craziest part, Mikey. I believe we're top 5, aren't we? Let me see here. Team. Yeah, we're number 4 in the NFL.
Bob's gonna get me go down that rabbit hole.
What happened? I just
don't like it as being like. Listen, I'm being. If you're new to this channel, Sean McDermott hired Brandon Beane. Sean McDermott has final say on the 53. Beane's job is to go out and get the players that Sean McDermott needs. So if we want to put I'm not going to put it all on Beane. Has Beane missed? Yes. Was his tirade on the wide receiver room on WGR a poor, thing to do? Yes. But at the end of the day, I don't say, oh, this roster's lacking because of Brandon Beane. I say, oh, this roster's lacking because Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane can't figure it out and get on the same page.
Right.
Like there was an article that came out a few years ago where Brandon Beane or Sean McDermott asked Brandon Beane, are you still on board? Because if not, we'll make the change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that should tell you everything you need to know about who actually has final say in Buffalo.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, at the end of the day, man, yeah, like it is opinion based, for the most part, man. And you're going to like who you're going to like, you know what I mean? If you are supportive of McDermott, and I'm not going to hate that, you know what I mean? I don't think Mikey's going to, like, we're just talking here and we're just telling you how we feel. And we're not alone in that. And you're not alone, by the way. There's people out there that are also feel like McDermott is a good coach and Beane needs to go, whatever. So we're not here to tell you who's right, who's wrong, or you got to listen to what we have to say, or else. Like we're just throwing our opinions out there and why we feel so strongly about them when it comes to McDermott. And I get it. I understand, Bob, your frustration as far as it's an ongoing conversation in a way with Bills Mafia. Sean McDermott's probably brought up more than anybody else in podcasts. But it's for a reason, right? There's a reason why his name's being brought up so much. So you'll have to just get used to that. I'll be honest with you, man. I know it sucks. Maybe you don't want to hear it, but it will, until he wins the Super Bowl here, that conversation will be had not by just podcasters, but by national. That's what I said. Right. By national media. Well, you know what I mean? If, when, whatever. But that conversation will be had by the radio stations, by podcasters, by fans, by Twitter. Like that's never going to stop, right? Until that happens, right? So you'll just have to get used to it, brother.
Not only that, but if he does do it here, he'll be the first coach to ever do it this late into his career in one location.
Yeah, right.
So it is what it is. Thomas said that's fine. I think his happy feet has happened over the last couple of years when we have the lack of weapons because he wasn't doing it early in his career.
Right.
But if you don't trust him, that's fine. You got a fan the way you got a fan. I don't trust the things around him. Josh tends to make the throws, and the guys don't tend to come up with it.
Yeah, and Mike, to Mikey's point, to counter that as well, or to add on to that, how many times does Allen do something stupid like that compared to how many times does Allen actually make something great happen? I'll take a dumb play like that here and there, even though I don't like it, because he gives me so much more. Right? If it was the opposite way, where it's like Allen's constantly doing these dumb plays and getting, getting the team in a bad position, then I could go on board with that and be like, yeah, but dude, like once he doesn't do it often, and for the amount of great plays he makes, I'll forgive him for that. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand, that's the life of as a quarterback. By the way, you go to every quarterback around the NFL. I watch, trust me, when I tell you I watch football, I watch other games besides the Buffalo Bills. If I'm a fan, because I try to see it as a fan of the team that I'm watching, right? I'm like, damn, why did he do that? Damn, that's a terrible throw. Damn, why are you holding the ball so long? You know what I mean? So like, it's every team. Like there's something they all do wrong, right? Or we're not happy with. So I get it, but at the same time, there's a lot of teams that are doing some shit that we're scratching our head on. It happens a lot. I don't think there's
all around.
that's what I mean. It's rare. There's a perfect game. I mean, they happen, but there's always something
in the
that a
playoffs
quarterback.
A couple years ago that Buffalo did.
Right. True.
Tom said Bernard's playing in quicksand. He's been playing in quicksand all year long. It's wild. Well,
he had that interview post game, and I knew it then because remember his body language and just the way he was talking. He seemed upset and frustrated that he wants to help. But remember, he's like, man, I want to be helping, but I know I'm limited. You know what I mean? And I could see, I know it. Like he has to be out there because he needs to help the team, and we're so shorthanded. But at the same time, I think he understands that he is hurt and he can't really do what he wants, and it's frustrating. And I know it is, So I don't think he's regressed. I just think he's playing really hurt, and it's hurting the team. But I don't know if another option, guys. Like that's the problem.
I won't say that because when he was healthy at the beginning of the year, he played horribly.
Not as bad as he is now, though. Like now, it's just really gotten to the point where he can't even move. You know what I mean? And that's a problem.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I don't have a lot of, and I think that's why I'm so frustrated with McDermott and the constant, let's just keep doing the same thing over and over, and we keep him. That's why I keep pushing the let's make a change, because I have zero patience left either. Josh is about to turn 30. Let's be honest. Of elite Josh Allen, the way he plays, we probably have a handful of true elite years left with him before, some of those things he has to change the way he plays. And I don't want to waste anymore with the same coach that can't figure it out, who's supposed to be this defensive-minded guy who can't figure out his defense. Because also, we spend all our money on defense.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
like
the majority of the money. Yeah, sorry, the majority of the money goes to Allen, but then the rest go to defense.
Yeah,
it's all on the other side of the field. It's crazy.
Well, it's not even the majority.
And Thomas,
of the money
I saw
anymore. Yeah, it's not even the majority of the defense anymore, because majority of that goes to Allen anymore, because Allen, they restructure his contract every year, so he gets a very small piece every year, and then the majority of it goes. But like right now, we have a ton that we keep paying and dead cap because we keep bringing these guys in and kicking money down the line. And like, it's at some point we're going to have to take our medicine and just eat it.
Correct.
It's gonna be wild.
Yeah. And Thomas Busy, I saw you, by the way, I know you've been rocking with us since day one too. So just a shout out to you as well.
Yeah. As Bobby's talking about, my issue with McDermott is we have undersized guys. And that's because that's what McDermott wants. So every team has career days against us rushing the ball. Today, they ran 31 times for 160 yards against us. And their best running back went out in the second quarter?
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't seem to matter. Nope. Yeah, and that's not going to change anytime soon, especially if the philosophy is the same as far as what kind of player, the scheme is the same, the kind of players that he wants here. It's just not going to change, folks. It's unfortunate that he doesn't see it, but that's where the not cockiness. What's the word I'm thinking? Like almost arrogant. Hey, I know this is going to work. I believe in my defense so much. Stubbornness. Yeah, where it's like, I would really wish he would just finally go to himself. You know what? Maybe I got to do something different. Maybe this isn't working. Maybe I do need a true one tech. You know what I mean? But he's so stubborn. I just feel like he's just going to keep on going through, the same bullshit, right? Getting the same type of players through the draft. And it's unfortunate, man. But it is what it is. I don't think that's going to change, bro.
I want to hit Randy's comment here because he talks about Josh. He says, very poor quarterback play. I disagree with that. He had 3 plays. We're like, what the hell are you doing? He had that sack, which was really idiotic. I'm with you. I was in Tommy's stream, and I'm like, that was, rookie year Josh. Shit. Can't do that.
Right.
And then he had 2 bad misses on a 3rd and a 4th down. Other than that, Josh was good today.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not going to kill
bad plays.
I'm
so
not
we're
going
gonna
to
call 3 bad plays. Very poor quarterback play today.
Yeah. I look. He didn't rip up the stat sheet, right? That's for sure. Like if you had him on fantasy, you're fucked. I get that part. However, he made a couple boneheaded plays, right? Really one big boneheaded play on the sack. He made a couple he had a couple misses. I understand that. But outside of that, he played a clean game. He didn't force anything downfield. He didn't, I thought it was an okay game for him. I didn't think poor though. It was an okay. It wasn't his best performance, but it wasn't his worst. Mm-hmm. But here's your stats real quick, and so we can get through this. Josh Allen, 12 and 19, 130. It's fine. Nothing to throw a party over. Shador, 20 of 29, 157. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So right there, not good with the interceptions. But overall, if he limited those interceptions, he actually had a pretty good game, right? Rushing, 16 for 117 for Cook. That was a story for us. He had a good game, 2 touchdowns. For them, Shador, 4 for 49. Sanders, 11 for 42. And then Junkins, 8 for 22 before he got hurt. Then you got Shakir, 4 for 34. Not much here, guys. 2 for 26 for Hawes. Shavers, 1 for 21. Davis, 2 for 20. And Cook, 1 for 17. Knox, 1 for 10. Palmer, 1 for 2. And then our defense, honestly, our defense was more of a story today. I got to say. Even though they couldn't stop the run for shit, they did come up with some big turnovers. They come up with some big stops when needed, right? Poyer had himself a good game. He had an interception, tackle for loss. He led the team in tackles. Milano, I thought, played a really good game as well. And then you had the 2.5 sacks from Group. And then a half a sack from Poyer as well. So I thought the defense did okay. There was some stuff I didn't like from them, but overall, it wasn't terrible, but I also expected better. I really thought we should at least have won by 9 points, somewhere around there, but 3 points is not what I was expecting, Mikey. I can't lie about it.
I'm with you on that. Thomas, I get it. We all want elite play, but here's the problem. If he throws the ball away every time, we all love his amazing last second, chuck it downfield, make a play. Sometimes you have to eat plays like this for him to do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want him to go back and play like he did early in the year when we were losing a bunch and he was throwing the ball away and not doing stupid shit, we can go back to that. I'd rather Josh put on the cape and us take 1 or 2 boneheaded plays a game and have a better chance of Josh winning. Like, I guess we can see it different. It's okay. The offense needs 2020 draft wide receiver, backup running back, and a backup quarterback. Yep, and we won't do any of that. We'll draft defense.
All right.
What we're gonna do?
I would love a wide receiver, but they're not gonna do what I want them to do, which is trade up and get yourself in the top 20 or top 15 and get yourself an actual weapon, a guy that's a needle mover. I wish they would. I don't understand why they keep fighting this, but it has to be, Mikey. You don't have the money in the salary cap. The only other way around this is either trade or you trade up.
That's what I think. I don't think we're going to trade up. I don't think they want a rookie wide receiver. I think they want to trade for a proven wide receiver because nothing has told me that this regime knows how to scout wide receivers.
Yeah, and I'm with you there. Hey, listen, either way, get it done. I don't care. Whatever they got to do, but they got to be aggressive is my point. Be aggressive either through the draft or be aggressive through a trade. And you might be right. They had an opportunity, and they played hardball, and it failed.
Yeah. What is this, year 5, Tommy?
I started in 2020. Me and Mikey went in 2021. Right? Yeah.
So this is year 5 for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's wild. How about those drops, right? Without those drops, Josh is 14 for 19.
Yeah, and there were key drops too. I mean, big drops. Listen, the one drop by Cooks, I get it. Not the, he dove for it. Great attempt. I was like, oh, great. and he fucking dropped it. Like I was about to be like, there you go. But look, you have it in your hands. You need to catch that. I don't care how
there's
it's
3
in your
big
hands.
drops. That's right. There's 3 big drops because I forgot about Cooks. I was talking about both Cooks dropped it. Brandon and
James. You're right. I forgot about James Cook. So yeah, so you're right. 3. So James Cook on the 1 where he had a lot of grass and in front of him, a lot of green. Brandon Cooks with the diving catch, which should have been it was in your hands. And then obviously
he didn't even have to dive. If he just keeps running, it drops right in his hands, and then he dropped it before he hit the ground.
Yeah, which is crazy. And then obviously the biggest one is Knox, right? Big moment. Yeah,
nobody
big moment
around
too.
You, hit you in the chest, and you drop it.
Like this is how you lose playoff games. You get what I'm saying? What if that's a playoff game? What if that's down to the end, right? We need a touchdown to win the game right there. Right? That like shit like that, like it's unacceptable. There's just no excuse for that, right? That's Mark Andrews drop 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're not going to forgive that. Ravens fans will never let that go. Right? I'm not saying they would have won the game, but still, you know what I mean? You can't do it.
I haven't let go of the 13 seconds. I haven't let go of Stephon letting that ball go through his hands.
Oh, dude.
I still haven't let go of Kincaid not coming up with the catch last year. Like all those things, they stick with you.
They stick with you. Yeah. Wide right.
I hate you. Every time I see McDummy give that toughness speech, all I can see is guys bouncing off running backs. You're not wrong.
You know what I hate too, Mikey, and I said it in the live stream. You know McDermott. I haven't even watched it yet, obviously, because we've been here. But you know his post-game locker room speech, because he says it all the time. These games, it's not easy to win in the NFL. You're right?
Did you hear
you know it's coming.
Did you hear him at halftime? He was proud of his defense.
Yeah. Of course he was. Proud.
You were getting shredded. You're lucky. You're lucky we got the turnovers.
Correct. They were driving on that one play too.
But it shouldn't surprise me.
Trust me. He's gonna say it. You guys know it ain't easy to win. Like he's gonna say that. All games are tougher in the NFL. Yeah. McDermott, no shit. But come on, dude. They're 3-11. We stop respecting every team you go against. We should have went in there and dog walked them. Let's stop with that.
Like the Bears did last week.
Right. Stop with that mentality of every game it's tough in the NFL to win a game. No, bro, it shouldn't be. If you're the better team by far, right? Your record's 10-4, you're going against a 3. No, you should walk that team. You should have no problem. You should go in there and be like, guys, we're going to let's fucking show. Bro, that's the mentality I want. Fuck this team to 3-11. Let's go.
Doesn't have a
doesn't do it. He doesn't have a killer instinct.
We went up 20-10, and we came out and just farted around in the second half.
Farted around, yep. And which I knew, by the way. I even said it. Watch, we're gonna play conservative now. Got a little cushion. He's gonna play super safe now.
Yeah, Thomas says you guys are very calm today. Listen, we got the W at the end of the day. If we would have lost this game, I probably wouldn't have been as calm as I am. But at the end of the day, you chuck this game up, you throw it out the window. It's another W, and that's all I really care about.
It is what it is.
With this year's team, I'm never expecting perfection. I'm never expecting a route. I'm never expecting anything. Get the W and move on to the next week. That's all I give a shit about.
Correct.
You know, this. How about Kincaid catch? That was
catch.
Yeah, I don't know what a catch is anymore at all. It's wild. Maybe we can at least get a kicker for Keon next year. No one wants to want Keon. You can't even get a game day jersey anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know honestly, what this about.
Sit down Palmer until he's healthy. Sit down Cooks because he's not helping us. You bring up Keon and you bring up Gabe Davis because at the very minimum, they're 2 of your better blockers at wide receiver.
I signed
the
OBJ.
Very minimum. At the very minimum. I don't want
OBJ.
No more.
What you got, man?
No more.
Come on, man.
Off the streets. No more. I'm done.
What you got? You got. Come on, OBJ. You got something in you?
Stop that shit. No.
Let's bring them all up, Mikey. Let's do it. Just a wide receiver carousel. Call them all. We're gonna have like 10 guys come in this week to work out. Oh my God.
Holy shit. I said the same quote in my group chat. Yep.
You see? Yeah, it's hard to win. It's hard to win in the NFL, but we did it, guys.
Bro, that's a team win. Every phase.
Every phase, yeah. You know what I talk about, guys, all right? We've got complimentary football. And game ball going to group. Groups.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Drop second highest paid bill. Yeah. You got to do better. Got to do better. Can't do that. Oh my God. It's so bad. The tackling today was just piss poor.
Oh, horrendous.
We're lucky that they don't have a good offense. We're lucky they don't have a good offense.
Very lucky. We're very lucky. We're lucky that Shador went out in that drive and the other guy came in because they were clicking. Yeah. I mean, who knows if they get points, and then they didn't even get
His
points
own
there,
guy
right?
Stepped on him.
They got 3, actually.
His own guy walked up and stepped on him.
Yeah. Fuck you, Shador.
So maybe it's not just his coach. His own players are stomping on him to get him off the field.
400-pound offensive lineman.
Yesterday or Friday on our show, someone asked, "How did we lose to Miami?" A performance like this is how we lost to Miami.
Yeah.
Miami has a better offense.
Correct. And we just could not figure a way. We just couldn't bounce back from it.
Oh, it's just wild. How about we tip our cap to Joey and Daquan for the pick?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Big man hands. I love that.
Big man hands. Yeah, there was plays, man. There was definitely some. Like I said, there's good things to take away from this game. There's not a whole bunch, but there's definitely some good stuff to take away. Obviously, the biggest is the win, and then there's some guys that did step up today. But overall, I think it was one of those games, Mikey, where it was just let's just go there, get the win, get out of town. Like it was just not a lot of effort. I just feel like it was just one of those games where they just didn't bring it. I don't know why. And we've been known to play down to our opponents, right? Like to bet. So it could have just been one of those things too, because I didn't see anything different from Cleveland that would have said, yeah, wow, Cleveland's throwing all these different looks and right, like they're just trying to whatever, all these trick play. Like Cleveland was Cleveland. That's exactly what I expected. They didn't do anything different, right? But yeah, it was a poor performance, but we got the job done. I'm not happy with it.
Comes in and talks as Stefanski took a worse offensive roster than the Bills, and was embarrassing the McDermott defense with undrafted free agents and rookies. Keep ignoring the flaws that'll get us eliminated. You're not wrong.
No, absolutely.
Not wrong.
Like I said, man, you guys know Steve and everyone that knows or watches this channel enough to know my whole take on this whole thing for many years is this: the only way we're winning, man, is if Josh Allen and his offense goes bananas in the playoffs and we pull out some close victories. I don't see another way around it, man. Guys, I don't, and we're going to give up a lot of points, man. That's what we do, and we're going to have to hope that our offense responds, man, and basically win shootouts. We got to hope our offense shows up that day.
Exactly, because if it doesn't, we're fucked. I mean, that's just why do you think we have 4 losses, right? It's the offense that didn't show up those days, and that's
our defense was never going to be good. We know that.
No, never.
Josh might win and drag McDermott along with him, but he'll never. If we win a Super Bowl, I will be shocked if it's because McDermott made a smart decision.
Right. Yeah. He was just like clearly he outcoached the other coach. He came with this masterful game plan. Right?
And I'll happily eat crow if that's what happens. But I have a feeling that Josh is going to have to drag him along with him and win in spite of him.
Yeah, right. The only way that happens is you're exactly right. Allen wins in spite of him. Like, that is it, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see a little bit of Judon next week. I'm ready to see,
Me too.
Like we played Jones today. He was okay. Arthur Jones came up from the practice squad again. He was okay. He wasn't horrible, but at the end of the day, I would rather see either Shaq or I'd rather see Judon over those guys. Like I am.
Yeah.
I'm
I
with
get
you.
Solomon's a special teamer, but he doesn't even get on the field on defense anymore.
You listen. You got to me. I'm glad he didn't play this game. That's fine. He just got here or whatever. But he's been active all season, so it's not like this guy is rusty or so. Football shape, ready to go, right? And which is very important. So he's been playing all year. I'm not concerned about football shape, NFL shape, whatever, right? Game day shape.
He's got to know
He's just got to know the Kansas. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Know your responsibilities. And for me, I'm fine with this week, but I would bring him up at some point over the next 2 games just to kind of get a feel for what Judon can at least get used to his teammates.
Yep.
That too. And then kind of get a feel of where you see him, maybe the snap count, whatever, because I think he can provide something. So for me, yeah, man, get him in the next 2 games. You don't have to have a high snap count, but get him in there. Rotate him a little bit. Let's see what we can do with him. But yeah, that's what I feel.
I'm with you. I thought we should have drafted Dolak in the 7th instead of the wide receiver that he took, who got released right away. It's wow.
No, it's fine, bro. She was she's here sleeping. I don't know if you guys can see her, but no, she's sleeping right next to me. I appreciate you, Randy. It's not personal. It's she was just she's such a stickler with getting her nails cut. I don't know why. Super aggressive, and I took her somewhere, and she got a bloody nose during the course of her getting her nails cut. They said it was because she was freaking out so much. I don't know. They could have popped her in the nose, but got her back here. She was a little weird that day. Probably just a lot of trauma too. She just hates it. But Monday, Mikey, she had. I've never seen a dog bleed out their nose, so I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was pouring out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like that's my baby. And then I had to go live, and then she was having diarrhea. It was a rough night. So, but she's better now. She hasn't had that situation come up again, so everything's good. But yeah, that's my baby, man. I was. That's why Monday's show was tough, man. My mind was on her, but she's good. I appreciate you asking, by the way. I appreciate you reaching out and wondering how she's doing. So she's much better.
I'm also with you on this. When you have 17 behind center, you always have a shot. And it is a shame. And it's not even that just Bean doesn't know how to figure out how to acquire wide receivers. We don't even call, dress the right ones.
No. Like, why? Now, see, Aramis was okay with it today, but I wasn't. I said, look, you got to have either.
After last week, I'm like,
you got to have either Gabe or Coleman. Yeah, but you got to have either one of them out. One of them. Like, I would honestly go over Gabe over Keon right now because I just trust them more.
And I would take Keon over both Palmer or Cooks right now.
And that is true too. Out of seeing what I saw today, now again, they just don't. I mean, what happens? Coleman doesn't provide anything either. Okay, same shit, right? You know what I mean? Like, but at least I know he's a better blocker than Palmer is, right? So, I'm with you, man. Like at this point, Palmer's winding up being a terrible signing. Curtis Samuel's even on the team still.
He's on IR. He's
on IR, so he's done. Right? Brandon Cooks isn't providing anything. He's not giving us anything
Hardman
at this point.
was brought back. He returned 1 punt, and then Shakir's back there at the end.
You're right. I didn't even see. I think he got hurt. That's why I think I
Again?
did see him. Yeah, I did see him like walk off the field ginger, or something like that. So I believe he got hurt. So I could be wrong, but I believe.
Yeah, Palmer is also hurt, and he's been hurt. When in that Texan game, he got folded, and his knee and ankle didn't look right. That's why I'm surprised we didn't put him on the on the IR and let him get healthy.
Correct.
Like we did that shit last year with Curtis Samuel. We won't let guys. We won't put him on IR and let the guys get healthy, and I don't understand why.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Curtis
Samuel. Yeah. McDermott guarantees elimination. It's just time. Yeah. We'll have to figure it out. Like we haven't been wrong yet, Steve. Like. The first time he doesn't get eliminated will be and I'm happy to eat that and watch Tommy get a tattoo of Sean McDermott.
Mm-hmm.
Clapping.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a tramp stamp.
All happy. Not a tramp stamp, but
I'm gonna say that enough that if he does win it and you don't get it there, everyone's gonna be like super disappointed.
No, I don't think anyone will be disappointed. They'll be laughing it up that it's even on my body.
Right. About the 2026 wide receiver linebacker class. Look, I haven't done a bunch of looking into it. I know there's a handful of really good wide receivers coming out this year. I believe there is. I think all three of those actually have a handful of really good guys that can go in the day one and day two.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest, wide receiver is not something that we're probably going to be looking at because we don't draft wide receivers. It's just not what we do until late.
Yeah.
Agree. So,
and you could actually find receivers though in mid rounds that are good. Like you don't necessarily need to get one in the first, but you got to really scout well. You got to be dedicated, like really motivated to find yourself a receiver in the draft. Like especially if you're thinking, hey, we'll get one in the second or third. Okay, go out and scout the shit out of these guys and get yourself a guy that you feel like is going to be that guy, right? Other than just ignoring it or drafting like this year a 7th round who we knew was going to not even make the team more than likely.
Like why even draft the guy?
Why even draft makes no sense, right? So
we already had a full wide receiver room. It was 0 point. He had zero chance to make this roster.
Zero chance, right? So why would you waste? I know it's the 7th round, but who cares?
Why wouldn't you go get like Golak or one of those guys who actually had a chance to make the roster?
Right, exactly.
Don't get it. Jeremy White says Buffalo, the Bills need 4 stops per game to win. Yeah, if our offense is clicking, that's right. You know, Taylor plays Monday night.
Yeah, Monday against who do they play in the 49ers?
Yeah.
Interesting. By the way, if the Colts lose that game, which I think they will, the Bills will be officially in the playoffs. So just a heads up on that one as well.
Yeah. Today, I believe we all seen why Allen doesn't trust his receivers. Right?
Absolutely. And not only that, once again, I see Allen offensive line gives him a lot of time. He's moving around,
back there, waiting,
looking, nothing, bro. And there's no way that he's just missing receivers. Like, trust me, if he sees it, he's going to throw it. And these guys just are not finding a way to get open for him. And it's difficult. Like, guys, go back in time, right? 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. How many times did Allen scramble and Cole Beasley easily? John Brown, no problem. Stephon Diggs, I got you. Right? Emmanuel Sanders, no problem. Even Gabe Davis, I got you. Right? Now, bro, what's the difference? The difference is these guys just can't get open. These guys, for whatever reason, just cannot find a way, bro. I have no idea why, bro, because I don't think they're that bad, but maybe they are. I don't know. But I don't think it's an Allen thing. There's no way Allen has regressed so bad that he's buying all this time and he still is not willing to release the ball. Like, I just don't buy that. Guys just aren't simply getting open. I mean, it's just bottom line, man.
Hat, you're wearing the orange Bills hat today.
Me, nah, shit's red as hell.
Not on Thomas's screen.
I really know. I mean, you got to fix your color on your screen, brother. I got probably the reddest hat here. Now, the Mafia sign back there is a little orangey, but.
Steve, it doesn't matter what the draft class is. We draft defense that can't stop the run, wide receivers that are slow, can't separate, and underside linebackers who get hurt.
Yep.
Like, he's not wrong.
Well, Mikey, I've been on here now for about 6 hours, so I'm tired.
All right, we can get out of here.
Yeah. I'm actually losing my voice. So look, guys, tomorrow I'll be on with Dan Mitchell about 10:30, 10:40. So, is that McDummy Tattoo going to say toughness or the process? No, it's just, I'm not going to add to it. He's going
to add it. It's going to say trust the process and to be McDermott clapping.
Yeah. I'm going to add the glasses. I'm just going to add a whole bunch of stupid shit. No. A flag that he's about to throw, a challenge flag that's going to unsuccessful. No.
Hey, make sure he has his glasses on. Make sure you get the picture of it.
Right. That's what I mean. The glass, I'll add the glasses, the Gloria glasses. No, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So anyways, tomorrow I'll be on with Dan, guys, 10:30, 10:40. Go on Dan Mitchell's page. You'll see me there talking about, obviously, recapping this game. And then Monday night at 10 o'clock, Monday night uncensored, Bills Mafia edition, when me and Mikey will be going through this game a little bit more. The good, the bad, the ugly, all that good stuff. And that's it, man. So I appreciate you guys. Bills Mafia, you guys rule. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. You know what? I'll play a couple Real Men of Genius.
And as you find one there, enjoy your Victory Monday. And as always, go Bills.
Yeah, Mikey's off for 2 weeks, by the way, guys. So he's going to be enjoying it big time. Big time.
I'll sit down tomorrow and I'll rewatch the all 22. So I come in tomorrow night and talk about the good, bad, and ugly, which I imagine there's going to be some good, mostly bad and ugly.
Yeah, there is. All right, here we go.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver-Outer.
Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver-Outer.
Your tireless efforts keep our feet comfy and sanitized with mountain freshness.
Mountain freshness.
Instinctively, you match left shoe with right, carefully placing each pair in its own tiny shoe house.
Check the number on the back.
One wrong move, and we're on the fast train to Blisterville. Is he a 9.5 or a 10? You know. Why? Because you're Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver-Outer.
We couldn't bowl without you.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, mister, and know it's no accident those shoes are red, white, and blue.
No, we couldn't bowl without
Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch.
I love bowling. I don't bowl a lot, but I do love it. Do you have your own bowling shoes, Mikey? Do you bowl or no?
I used to back in the day. I do still have a set of bowling shoes, but my ball.
Wow. Okay.
I think exploded in my hot garage. Something like, listen, I grew up in a bowling family. They like the bowl a lot when I was younger, and I never liked renting shoes from there because my mom also worked at a bowling alley, and all they do is spray that disinfectant in there, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks.
Not good enough, right?
Like they spray some like disinfectant, and that's it. Like, yeah, no thanks. I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. All right, last one. We're out of here.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Handlebar Mustache Wearer.
Mr. Handlebar Mustache Wearer.
It takes a real fashion pioneer to know some things never go out of style, like facial hair from the 18th century. With a little wax and a twist of your fingers, you're an instant man about town. You may not be a Civil War general, but with a handlebar mustache, even a simple computer programmer can rally the troops. Heaven knows we wouldn't be caught dead with one, but it looks good on you. So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh soup-straining friend, and know that if you keep wearing it, we'll keep staring at it.
Mr. Handlebar Mustache Wearer.
Bud Light beer.
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri. All right, folks, man, we appreciate you rocking with us. I appreciate you rocking with me today on that long live stream. It was fun, though. I had a good time. I really did. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, you guys could have been anywhere else, but you stayed with me, so I appreciate that. Bills Mafia, once again, check me out tomorrow on Dan Mitchell, about 10:30, 10:40 on his channel, and then obviously tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, me and Mikey, Monday Night Uncensored. So, Bills Mafia, we love you, and as always, go Bills. We're out of here. Peace!
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine.